Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm here about ready to make this amazing ultra healing broth. It's on the Radiant Detox diet and menu, and it's got a lot of amazing ingredients. And I just wanted to kind of go through the ingredients, and you can do it as minimum as you want, or you can really go all out and put so many different vegetables in. It's really your choice. So I wanted to just kind of show you everything that I've got here, because we do usually have a lot of veggies in the house, and especially during the Radiant Detox we have even more so. But here, let's start with some of the greens. So I've got this beautiful cilantro, which as I think many of you know, is very, very beneficial for detoxifying heavy metals. Then we have some parsley, which is just filled with all kinds of incredible phytonutrients. Really a rock star ingredient, good for so many different things. Of course, we have our ubiquitous garlic, and I happen to buy some elephant garlic, and ginger. And these are just really the cornerstone of so much of the cooking that I do. And I hope that it finds its way in your kitchen as well, because they both have highly antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic, and also anti-cancer properties. And then of course our beautiful onion. We're going to put an onion in there. And I have some fresh shiitakes. Mushrooms are incredible modulators of the immune system. Mushrooms are something you definitely want to be including in your diet as often and as much as possible, because they have so many incredible properties to them. I do have the fresh shiitakes, and I also like to carry dried. I like to use mountain rose herbs. So these are dried shiitakes. They can rehydrate in water, and you can use them for so many different types of cooking. I also have astragalus root, which is very beneficial also for anti-cancer, and just really boosting the immune system. Then let's go on to some of the greens that I have. Okay, we've got beautiful cabbage, lovely cabbage. We have carrots and the greens, and I'm going to be using the greens as well. The root vegetables are really important ingredient in the Ultra Detox broth, because they add a lot of sweetness to the recipe and to the broth. So we have turnip, I have rutabaga, sweet potato, and parsnip. We also use daikon, which is a bit milder than our radish. It's a Japanese radish, and it's really a beautiful ingredient to add. Lots of different greens. These are beet greens that I cut off from some beets. We also have these are from a dish that I did a few days ago, some collard greens. And then we have, I'm sorry, those were Swiss chard greens. And then here are some collard greens, and really very beautiful mustard greens. They're quite bitter, but they're excellent for digestive and for actually stimulating your digestive system. And then of course we have spinach and the mighty kale, some red cabbage as well, some broccoli, a couple of different types of squashes. I've got pumpkin squash, I've got some kabocha squash, and also here is some another type of squash here, just some little pieces that I had from another dish that I did. The other thing that I'm going to be putting in is some dehydrated carrot and some dehydrated beet. When I juice, I keep the pulp and I put it in my dehydrator, because it really works phenomenally to add a lot of extra nutritional boost. In fact, dehydrated carrot has over 7,000 milligrams of phytonutrients inside just 1 cup. It's the highest percentage of phytonutrients out of all the vegetables that you can partake in. And then the other thing I don't want to forget is some beautiful sea vegetables that we have. This is some hijiki, and here is some kombu. So we are going to be putting a lot of different goodies into this broth, and I'm going to show you everything next as it's being chopped up and then put in. I have everything chopped up and ready to get put in the pot for the delicious detox broth. I was calling it the Ultra Healing Broth because that used to be the name that I called it. But in any case, as you can see here, I'm going to tilt this towards the screen, all of the greens chopped up. So many greens. And it must be the anal chef in me. I chop them fairly small, but you can go ahead and keep them in large chunks. It's not a problem at all. And then here we have all of the other veggies. As you can see, there's all the cabbages and the squashes and all the different pumpkins and the root vegetables. And then here we have all of our Elysian releasing garlic and onion and ginger. So that's all ready to get put in. Maybe I spend 30 minutes chopping everything up. And then the other thing I forgot to show you, I was doing some sprouting and I have some extra sprouts. So I'm going to be putting in there some broccoli sprouts, some radish sprouts, which are the red ones, and then these are some fenugreek sprouts. So as you probably know, sprouts are very dense in nutrients and really powerhouses. They amplify the nutritional value of whatever it is. So for example, broccoli by over 1,000%. So I'm a huge advocate of sprouting, and I hope you all get on the bandwagon of doing that as well. So we're about ready to put everything into the pot and cover it with water. So here we go. Everything's chopped up and ready to go.